Hello, welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews, and today we're going to begin a series of beers that are not from Japan, but that come from a country that is just to the south of the United States, and that is Mexico. And we're going to take a look at 7 different Mexican lagers, and they come from basically 2 breweries. One is called FEMSA and the other is Grupo Modelo. And these are a number of beers that are quite popular worldwide, and in the United States especially, they're quite popular. And the first one we're going to look at is the most popular one, and it is called Corona Extra. And the subtext down here is La Cerveza Más Fina, so the finest beer. And this is a beer from Grupo Modelo, and Modelo has been around since I think 1925 or so in Mexico, and they have their main brands are Corona, Modelo, and Pacifico, and they own the rights to distribute Anheuser-Busch beer in Mexico. Anheuser-Busch apparently owned 50% of them, and in 2008 apparently opened an attempt to buy the remaining 50%, and they did after an antitrust suit was settled in 2013, and for some reason they sold the rights to Constellation, the rights to sell this beer to Constellation Group. Constellation, which is very famous for making an ill-advised purchase of Ballast Point for $1 billion, which has not turned out very well for them. In any case, Grupo Modelo, their primary beers are Corona, Modelo, and Pacifico. And this is the #1 selling beer in all of Mexico, and it is the leading export brand as well. In the United States, in 1997, this beer surpassed Heineken as the #1 selling import beer, and I believe it still is. I'm not sure. In these days of the coronavirus, I'm not sure if people are shying away from it just simply because of the name or not. One point about this beer is they have always sold it in clear glass bottles, and you may know that clear bottles, of course, allow a lot of UV light to come through, and this puts the beer in danger of being skunked, which means the hop oils kind of get rancid in the beer. So when they're in UV light or even sunlight, or like a display case, UV light, it risks being skunked, but it doesn't seem to have affected the popularity of the beer at all. On RateBeer, this one has 5,818 ratings, an average score of 2.06 out of 5, 1 percentile for all beers on RateBeer, and 11 for its style. This is a pale lager, North American light beer. 4.5%, 19 international bittering units. Untapped, this beer has 500,000 ratings, 502,394 ratings, an average score of 3.19, or a whopping 1 point higher than the RateBeer score. So let's give this one a go, shall we? I've had this before, maybe you have too. It's been a long time since I've had it. Kind of beer that I have avoided, but should we give it a go? It is a very, very pale, light gold color, crystal clear, can see right through it. With half a finger of pretty smooth, fine beaded foam and carbonation. See it rising up there. Put through the light, this is going to zip right through it like it's not even there. Okay, aroma. Okay, it does have Does have something lightly skunky. It smells like Zatz hops, really. I'm not sure if that's what they use. The ingredients are malt, hops, and corn, and ascorbic acid, I believe. Corn, definitely to lighten it up. So very, very light sweet malt, maybe some wet paper. Very minimal maltiness, a bit minerally, and just a touch of hops in the flavor. So hops really come out in the nose, and I believe it is the skunkiness. This is very, very thin-bodied, kind of fizzy on the tongue. I would say maybe on a very hot day when there's nothing else available, but you know, when is that really? You know, that you can't get another kind of beer. And even if you're in a Mexican restaurant, I think you can probably find something better. One of the next beers we'll look at is one that I typically order in Mexican restaurants. Now, enough of this one. I don't really recommend it. If you've never had it, you probably want to try it and see what it's like. Once again, this is called Corona Extra, and a 4.5% 19 IBU pale lager from Grupo Modelo, which is owned by AB InBev. Okay, well that's it, and we're going to take a look at a few others in coming videos, 7 in total, 7 Mexican lagers. Hope you tune in for that. Bye-bye.